everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a fun one. It's very interesting because I don't know if you guys know this, but when you have a YouTube channel, you get access to YouTube's content creator platform, YouTube Studio it's called. And over there, among a bunch of data that YouTube collects, you get to see what are some search terms and arguments and sort of topics that your audience is looking for and watching. And one of them was 3 words that define my style. I thought that was so cool because I have talked about how important it is to define your personal style. I'll link a video that I've done on it here if you want to check it out. It's a tool that always serves you right, whether you are adding new things to your wardrobe, whether you are clearing it out, whether you are feeling uninspired in your styling, whether you have to pack for a trip. Knowing those concepts and knowing yourself in terms of style really helps you save time, save money, save effort, and always feel happy and just satisfied with the way that you look. So I highly recommend you do it as well. In fact, leave me in the comments below the 3 words that you believe define your style and why. I love reading through your comments. But before I read all of them, let me share mine. So beginning with classic. Classic, I think, is a word that I utter on every single one of my videos, and I'm not even sorry. You guys know how much I adore a classic look. Not many people appreciate it. Some people might find it boring. Some people might find it a little uninspiring. But the upside of loving classic silhouettes, classic shapes, classic fabrics, classic cuts, classic patterns, classic prints is that they always look good. You can look at a photo from 30 years ago and you still will look current. You will still look in place. You don't look dated, you don't look passé, you don't look like you were a victim of the trend of the day. You look good. It's a type of style that showcases the person wearing it and not the other way around. And I'm not saying I don't add trends to my wardrobe. I absolutely do, but I try to be extremely selective. Instead of just jumping on the latest bandwagon, I will try and analyze if that trend is circular in the sense that it always comes back, something that perhaps was completely new at some point, but that has become a staple with the passing of the years. I think that is the easiest way to sort of pinpoint things that will serve you right in time to come. A perfect example are sling bags. Sling bags have been all the rage in the last months, but they are a silhouette that has been around for ages. And whenever you see a woman wearing sling bags, you think she looks elegant, you think she looks put together because it is a tried and true classic. This could also be a lady jacket, could be a double-breasted blazer, could be palazzo pants, could be a beautiful kind of trapeze handbag. You know what they are because you have seen them so much, and sometimes you might even ignore them or take them for granted. But remember, they are the ones who will save you in emergencies. The second word, considered, I thought a lot about it. I thought about specific, I thought about meticulous. We went on thesaurus on this, I'm not gonna lie. But what I mean about considered is being very intentional, being very picky about the things that I buy. I like a certain length, I like a certain width, I like a certain proportion, I like a certain fabric, I like a certain way that colors have to match together, I like the way things have to be manufactured and what types of brands that I want to support. I don't just get things into my wardrobe, which I think dovetails pretty well with a classic kind of aesthetic, but the considered part is me being selective. It's me saying no to 2 pieces that might look almost exactly the same, but that for a few small details are not. Being this precise which some people would call being a little bit high maintenance, has actually served me really well in my style journey because you know what you want and you don't compromise. So you're not just putting things in your wardrobe that don't truly meet your expectations and that don't give you the result that you are looking for. Might sound like too much, but it isn't. I promise you, because you are wasting your time and your energy on finding things and wearing things that truly meet your expectations and your vision when it comes to style. And I'm not talking about just focusing on one piece. I'm talking about focusing on everything and taking into consideration everything. So my environment, the setting, the people I'm meeting, how I feel that day, what impression do I want to give, being attentive to editorializing whatever you're wearing from head to toe has been a game changer when I'm dressing. Maybe people don't even realize it, maybe people don't notice it, but I do, and I really come to love that process. So I highly recommend that you be a little bit more picky when it comes to your clothes. And third keyword that defines my style is elevated. And I'm not talking about expensive, I'm not talking about flashy, I'm not talking about pretending that I'm rich. That is not what this is about. It is that little touch of understated elegance that makes all the difference in the world. This can be translated as adding a beautiful silk scarf, as adding jewelry that is a bit more visible and that follows a more luxurious sort of aesthetic. It could be the choice of more upscale materials in accents of your outfit. So maybe leather, tweed, velvet, silk, cashmere. It could also mean upgrading your style. So instead of going for a baseball cap, you throw on a beautiful beret. Instead of wearing a sweatshirt, you choose to go for a comfy yet luxurious cashmere sweater. Maybe instead of tennis shoes, you go for loafers. Instead of coffee nails, you just go for polished, discreet manicures. It's those tiny little choices that I believe make a huge difference. We're not talking about spending too much. We're not talking about logos and overpriced handbags. We don't want to scream. We just want to whisper, which is a phrase that everybody talked about in the last couple of years with quiet luxury. That's exactly where I'm coming from. I love the terminology and the trend of quiet luxury because it's not trying too hard. It's pared back, relaxed, dignified, tranquil. It's okay if you can't afford the best in everything, but just elevating a little bit of a few strategic items and points of your outfits goes a really long way. This is it, everyone. These are the 3 words that I think define my style. Do you guys agree? Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know if you like this video and what else you'd like to see on the channel. Much appreciated because I'm running out of ideas without my closet here. Thank you guys so much for watching and we'll see each other again next time. Bye bye.